Welcome to the installation instruction video of the Kessel pumping station Aqualift F XL for wet setup. Always follow the safety instructions in the operating instructions. This video only serves to supplement the operating instructions, so please read these through carefully before you start work on the system. First, the excavation pit has to be dug. Its diameter should be at least 1 meter larger than the base of the engineering chamber in the target range. Note that the chamber must not exceed the maximum height of 5 meters and be no more than 3 meters below the groundwater level. Please also make sure you keep to the correct slope angle stated in the operating instructions. Now we level the bottom of the pit and fill it with a 30 centimeter layer of gravel, which is then compacted to prevent the system from subsiding later. We then install the base element and optionally secure it in place using lean or wet mix concrete. In the next step, we connect the inlet pipe and the pressure pipe. In this step, we route the pressure pipe above the backwater level and connect individual sections of the piping together using the butt welding or the electro welding method. We now fill the pit layer by layer using suitable filling material in accordance with the installation and operating instructions until the base element is firmly in place. The next step is to assemble the chamber. To do this, place the ungreased seal into the groove in the technical module and tap into place using a rubber hammer, crosswise in 4 places first and then completely around. Be careful not to crush or stretch the seal. The upper portion of the seal is then lubricated with a standard pipe lubricant, and the next extension section, or the cone, is placed on top. Note that the notches in the upper element have to fit onto the pins of the element underneath. We now use pliers to press the connection surfaces together and a hammer to tap the locking pins crosswise into the eyelets all around. These steps are repeated until the required height has been achieved. Make sure the upper section seal is in the correct position. We fit the clamping rings in accordance with the installation and operating instructions in order to secure the upper section. Next, we drill a DN70 opening in a scoring surface or at a scoring point in the cone or one of the extension sections, and then insert the suitable passage seal. Then we insert the ventilation pipe and route it to above the building's roof level. For the conduit pipe, we drill a DN100 opening in a scoring surface or at a scoring point and then insert the passage seal. The conduit pipe is inserted into the hole and laid to the control unit. Note: the conduit pipe must be routed at a continual upward gradient. In the next step, we cover the engineering chamber. Then we fill the pit layer by layer using suitable filling material and compress this in accordance with installation and operating instructions. We use acid-free fittings grease for all further installation steps. The chamber should be cleaned first. Make sure that the aeration device is in a vertical position and the shut-off valves are opened. Before you start installing the pumps, get the individual components ready. In addition, you require a chain for each pump. This should be at least as long as the chamber is deep. A suitable chain can be ordered from Kessel. First, place the seal into the pump claw. Then screw the claw onto the pump. Make sure of the correct alignment and then secure using the integrated grub screw. Fasten the chain to the pump. Using a lifting aid suitable for the weight of the pump, you can now lower the pump slowly into the chamber, hook it in place on the guide pipe at the bottom, and lower it further until the pump is correctly in place on the base elbow. Before you install the level sensor, Please make sure that the distance between the blind plugs and the sensor tip is 63 centimeters. Then you can lower the sensor into the retainer tube as far as it will go. To attach the pump removal chains, use a 4mm drill to drill into the upper section and screw a threaded hook in place. In addition to the chains, hook the sensor cable into the hook as well. Stick the type plates on the inside of the upper section in an easily accessible and legible position. Clean the respective area properly with a suitable cleaner before. Pump and sensor cables can now be pulled through the conduit pipe and connected to the control unit in accordance with the wiring diagram. Once the control unit has been connected properly, you can start initialization and initial operation.